Welcome to MachismoTv, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Our channel covers a range of topics including current events, fitness, personal development, and technology to help you look, feel, and live your best life. Tune in for actionable advice and engaging discussions. We the willing, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
So join up. Do your part. There's a long war ahead, and we need you. So join up. Do your part. There's a long war ahead, and we need you.
Have you any idea how successful censorship is on TV? Don't know the answer? Successful, isn't it? Have you any idea how successful censorship is on TV? Don't know the answer? Successful, isn't it?
About how we can better ourselves and further ourselves, further your mind, you know what I'm saying?
How you gon' wear my trust on the last one?
Let's be clear, this is
How you gon' be in no love when the bag don't sleep?
invasion.
Deep beat, crash your feelings in the middle of the street. When you was at your lowest, tell me where the hoes was at. When you was at your lowest, tell me where the bros was at. 3:30 in the morning, scroll through the call up. Ain't nobody but the mirror looking for the fall off. I love when you count me out. 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 My name is in your mouth.
Alright, might be about you. Next run, right, might be about you.
Conductor. Welcome to the new golden era. Yo. This that purple tape mix with Cody vibes. Hey yo. Imagine getting murdered with the case in the Sub Village. Sure is. Yeah. DJ Drama. Hey yo, I'ma take it back to the ski mask Chanel. So yo, with my mail, I can never fail. I can be through you, I can tell you a tale. You ain't never ate rules, Chris in a cell. Everything grab, you moving at a pace of a snail. Supreme clientele, cause my cocaine pal is rap doing alright. My dope house well with Egypt, reading Portland's Cutter doing well on a mountain. R&B pictures on my bandwagon. Boxes cost 500, I got my pants sagging. If you had to drive 50 miles, you was head cracking. Back when I popped the Infinite, I had the less wagon. True story, I could get anything done. Runway Gucci jeans, shoe hair in the bar, Santorini, black sand, dick sucks in the sun. The top 3 and not 3 or 2, but I'm the Vanetta Love. See me, I'm the model type. Balenciaga torty with the piranha bites. Ace rolls on ice. Hit you broad day, fuck you in the pole lights. Nigga, I'm dose nice. Returning the boom back with 2 million on the wrist. DJ Drama. Yo, Tom Brown sailor, surrounded by Trump paraphernalia. I dare you to step to the guard, you be a failure. Peace to all my niggas live from the east, right across gangsters, boy. Got a fresh 15 who throwing aces. I'm stepping on your shit, chrome automatic. And don't forget to switch, hold up. That's been black on your niggas. Hey yo, ain't nobody fresher, that's word to my high man. Brains everywhere on the wall, go get some diamond. Back to back, going Perry on about the vomit. Hanging out the hard red ghost with the chopstick. Everything I see you niggas, yeah, I never rocked it. But the little Vans burn a hole through your pocket. I ain't seen them all 3 years, nigga, stop it. Shake that shit, bitch, shake it and chop it, man. I'm immortal, all lost time for it, got time for what you talk about. Put the 40 in your jaw, I'm a maniac. Couple million on the floor, ain't nobody fucking with the Fendi overall. Pump down the bag leg, yeah, I miss to show it off. Yeah, I miss to run up on you broad, damn blow it off. Yeah, I miss to send a dummy pack through the thorn off.
Shootouts every day. Niggas don't dance no more. All they do is this.
Super fly guy.
Shootouts every day. Niggas don't dance no more. All they do is this.
Super fly guy.
There's more, because you are going to see it as well.
Yes, it.
Yes, it. Yes, namely, the Mac Syndrome story. There's more, because you are going to see it as well.
Yes, it.
Yes, it. Yes, namely, the Mac Syndrome story.
There is no nobility in poverty. I've been a rich man and I have been a poor man. There is no nobility in poverty. I've been a rich man and I have been a poor man.
Welcome to the Black News Network. I'm your host, Papa Cap and Yo Ass Jones. Tonight's story, BNN weather reporter and local ho Keisha McRib thinks she too good for me. The part-time weather reporter and full-time community mattress was begging me to come through and lay this pipe last Friday, but now she want to act like she don't know me. She ain't ever had a problem asking me to pay for her food, but when it come time to show me what that mouth do, the hoe proudly lied, I ain't that kind of girl. So we just gonna act like you ain't already popping Plan Bs like they a daily vitamin. Oh, please. The dry cleaners won't even take your business anymore. They all tired of cleaning up baby batter stains off your clothes. Don't ever ask me to DoorDash you no crab legs again. You ain't never gonna feel these biggity black balls snocking all up on that tuna fish hot pocket garage door. And she wanna walk around here like we strangers now? Here's a forecast for any men thinking they about to get some neck work from this hoe. Expect a 100% chance of STDs. Don't be texting me next week saying, I miss you, Chocolate Thunder. Come and get this deep dish. I ain't no hot and ready midnight snack hoe. You just missed the free shrimp. And now here's Keisha McRib with the weather.
This just in. The United States has officially deployed its most reckless and unpredictable unit to the Middle East, the Ultima Team.
Girl, I'm lost. Keisha, guess where I am? Girl, they sent me to Iran. Who's gonna fill in? Girl, that. They got some good ass food here though. Did you not see me? Dead ass! Move! I don't even care for real. Bitch!
Thanks, Chris. Known for their unmatched ability to cause complete havoc in school zones, Walmart parking lots, and Taco Bell drive-thrus.
Y'all lucky I ain't bring Keisha.
The Pentagon has confirmed these drivers were selected based on three things: unpaid registration, loud exhaust, and vibes. God help us all.
Trying to maintain ill will stare, trying to maintain
ain't fucking with my catalog. In 5 months I done shit that you can't achieve. Right. Niggas sounding like me, but I ain't mad at y'all. Nah, I'm playing chess, you niggas playing basketball. I guess I'm the illest nigga after all. While you was in class working hard on your math, I was selling raw cocaine out the bathroom stall. I made it to the top and I ain't never fall. Never. Like a coach, I can show you how to ball. 30 on my hip, quick draw McGraw. Leave you wet like a side of coleslaw. I'm not the type of cat you can't approach, dog. I'll claw your eyes out with the jigsaw. My pieces hitting hard like a jigsaw. I keep 60 on me like Crenshaw. I'm getting money now. It was 1,000 for a show, I'm charging 20 now. Facts. My lifestyle looking sunny now. They like, damn, Ice rapping like he hungry now. Rapping like I'm hungry. I had to get in my zone. Labels blowing me up. I had to cut off my phone. They keep calling. They just won't leave me alone. I'm not signing the deal till all my niggas get on. Fuck it, I'm about to start my own imprint. I'm back on my bulletproof pen shit. This ain't the game, nigga. But if it was, Ice World about to win shit. We going for the gold like the Olympics. Ask around, I'm that nigga in the trenches. Ask about me. All my grips got extensions. All my niggas about business. I just sent the goons the hit list. Stay in the house cause they about to clip shit. I'm grinding hard on my clip shit. I'm like for real with the drum sounds. I'm in love with the gun sounds. I used to care, but I don't give a fuck now. The shotgun pump rounds, you better duck clowns. I'm scoring nothing but touchdowns, cause I don't fuck around. I treat your baby mama like a bust down. I'm like Kobe in the clutch now, pussy. Yeah, whew. Light work, volume 1. Shit. I'm in my element. Niggas ain't fucking with me, man.
Fine decorations. But the white boys had told all them French gals that we had tails. Then they found this ignorant colored soldier. Paid him to tie a tail to his ass and run around half naked making monkey sounds. Put him on a big round table in the Cafe Napoleon. Put a reed in his hand, crown on his head, blanket on his shoulders, and made him eat bananas in front of all them Frenchies. Oh, the white boys danced that night. Passed out leaflets with that boy's picture on it. Called him Moonshine, King of the Monkeys. And when we slit his throat, you know that fool asked us what he had done wrong.
Country shot.
My daddy told me we got to turn our backs on his kind, Wilkie. Close our ranks to the chitlins, the collard greens, the cornbread style. We are men, soldiers. And I don't intend for our race to be cheated out of its place of honor and respect in this war.
The pupils burn from the gaze of the sunlight. Trying to go legit this time with no gunfight. Straight flights to Ghana. My man got the gold connect. Bow-legged dude with chicks on deck. He got Navy sailors moving in crypto specs. Maybach Hummer, sound like a discotheque. His brother Stan blew off his own hand. He's in the mausoleums, couldn't show his wrist back on. It's in the Coliseum. The monster's out, straight down in the opera house. Scorpion pendant, red stone in a lobster mouth. Diamonds embroidered in the Chinaware. Speaking through Tesla phones. Tucked behind the ear, Snow White Royce. Guts red with lasagna chairs. Scarface party was raw with mad lines in there. Everybody holding, rock wallers, mad nines in there. Hitters with gold fronts frontin', was the concierge. 50 years of hip hop, New York is the mascot. City is the backdrop, one more you can holler at me. You can holler at me.
That I gotta be the best of them all. That's just cut and dried. I'm the best. Whether you like it or not, you're looking at, the greatest, the best looking man, the best dressed man, long limousines, jet airplanes, custom made clothes, and any woman in the world I want, just like that. You know why? Let's face it, If you're not carrying the big gold, you're second best no matter what you tell yourself. So gear up, ladies and gentlemen. Get used to it. Who you're looking at, the man. Woo!
The almighty, the legendary West Side.
Hollow be thy name,
Fly God himself.
You're looking at the man. Woo!
You son of a bitch! 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 You son of a bitch!
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Because we're in a fucking gynocracy, god damn it! Because we're in a fucking gynocracy, god damn it! Because we're in a fucking gynocracy, god damn it!
You're now rocking with the hottest DJ. With the hottest DJ. Dropping banger after banger. Bring it on now! This is your girlfriend's favorite DJ. Yes! And then on the ones and twos.
Check it out.
The dopest beats are ready. Testing speakers. 1 2 1 2 1 1 2 1 2. Let's go. This is the hottest DJ in the city. In the city. Live in the mix. It's the one. It's the one and only. You are now rocking with the doctor of all mixes. Make some noise for Mixing Genius will hit the floor in 3, 2, 1. This is party people. Are you ready to jump?
Everybody get down! Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny.
Show will begin now. This show will begin now. This show will begin.
Yo, what up? Can you hear me? We in the building. All right, my mic sound good. Yo, let me get a sound check. Saul.
Mic check.
Sound good. Cheeto.
Yeah, what up?
What up? And Mr. O, what's up with you, man?
What's good? What happened, Joe?
Damn, you just took a pull off of L on me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's smoking that Cali.
We got
cabbage over here. You from Cali? I'm smoking on some of the stickies of the icky, some of that chronic, some of that za. That Jaja Gabor, that Jaja Patchouli, a good za on board.
Oh no,
I
was saying you were smoking the Cali, not the cabbage.
Oh my bad, I misheard you. It's allowed for a reason.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, guys. All right, we got some 2 super chats already on the way in. Appreciate you, Irvin Reed. We're gonna get to them for a second. Let me let's do the rounds real quick. Yo, what up? He said no. Oh yeah, see, I put a poll in the chat. while we was coming in, because we starting off with English cigarette Obama up in this joint. Outspoken introvert in the building. I see you, Universal Black. I see you, Detroit 313. Irvin Reed. I see Brother Zeke up in here early. Oh, what are we doing? StreamYard with the slow delay. Brian Will and a bunch of cloud watchers. All right, guys, let's go. Let's do opening statements. We'll do these 2 super chats, and we're gonna get the show started. What you got for me, Saul?
It's been an interesting week. These motherfuckers is getting real desperate. We've already stated in the past what the Democratic Party was about. Old niggas, weirdos, simps, and obviously, tethers or whatnot, right? And it looks like we got the king of them all. An old nigga, a weirdo, and a tether. So that's going to sum up what we're going to be talking about, or a lot of what we're talking about. As you see, he's a trifecta, if we can call it that. But yeah, let's get it started.
Well played. I like that intro. Tito, open a statement, sir.
First of all, I'd like to give a special shout out to Toyota Motor Company for being the first company for being responsive to the political situation that's going on with the elimination of cafe standards and those dumbass California emission rules by scrapping the hybrid coupe that they're about to present and bringing out a goddamn muscular V8. Matter of fact, the engine is just as big as the I-Force engines that was in the old school Toyota Sequoias. But today we got to talk about agatry. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised that Obama would come out and recommend something like this. It was just the sugar. The sugar was just bursting at the seams. All of them years that he was talking shit about black men, it was just bursting at the seams. I knew it was gonna come out. All them little gay ass sachet dances he did on Ellen. The sugar, I'm telling you, bro, the grains of sugar was coming out of the seams of this nigga's clothing. It's just that people weren't looking close enough. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, now he exposed himself, so now we finna cremate him.
Well played. All right, but yeah, I was gonna do the show thing, like let's start the top of the show with this, ease into the segment. Nah, let's just get right to it. Mr. O, open a statement for the chat and the replay, gang, sir.
You know, this is what happens, and salute to the panel, salute to the chats, both of mine and yours. You know, this is what I fear. See, this is what happens when you try to be the so-called perfect Negro, the so-called perfect black man. You know, it was almost like 20 years ago, and we really gonna say at least 17 years ago when Barack Obama really came onto the scene. You know, with the whole cookie cutter family, the pristine haircut, white smile, the so-called strong take no mess, wife in the background, the whole shebang. We thought we was looking at black royalty here in this country. Now we're more looking at not the king, but the court gesture. See, Barack Obama went from a king to a court gesture. He went from a man with a big plan to being a big joke, all within a whole 16, 17-year span. Not only did you lose the respect of the so-called American public, not only did you lose the so-called respect of the community, you lost respect from black men. And by proxy, not only did you lose respect from black men, you lost it through the black woman by the black man that you married to by the name of Michelle Obama. So we us four men is gonna cook this nigga, this fake tether, who really embodies the song of what Kendrick Lamar came out last year. He's just not like us, just not like us. So I say let the games begin.
Did you say married to the black man, Michelle Obama? Did you say that?
Yes, and the
views. That's what all right. I want to make sure I heard that right. All right, cool. All right, hold on. Let's knock these two joints out and get started. All right, guys. All right, Herb, I'm gonna read yours back to back and do a drop. And brother Zeke with the good news in the super chat. My man passed his AWS practitioner exam, so I'm gonna read yours second and give you the extra drop. And I want to say something about that because Zeke been in the members section. He told me he was studying for the joint and for the practitioner joint, and he told me that he decided to do the practitioner joint and get with the AWS joint because he had listened to me and Contractor doing and Quiet Storm doing them check-ins from Columbia when I first moved down here, and he said that shit motivated him to start messing with the cloud thing. My man just passed his practitioner exam this week, man. Yo, that's we really doing a thing down here. Irvin Reed with $5 super chat. He said, before we even get started, hashtag F all you hoes. To the Obamas pushing their social poison on black men, blaming black men for 304's behavior and the tethering of black men. Hashtag SYSBM. And another $2 super chat. He said, Moonshine, King of the Monkeys tax. We are men. Could not agree with you more, sir.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck.
They doing it to me tonight, y'all.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do.
All right, let me read Brother Zeke's separate. He said, great news, Des. Man, I missed it. I'm going to do your Cologne, Germany, John, when you up in that joint. Yo, somebody got mute themselves. There we go. He says, by the way, the AWS cloud, passed the AWS cloud practitioner exam, man. Congratulations to you, bro. Next stop, SAA, man. I'll study with you because I'm studying for that one too. Hashtag we in this bitch. Hashtag fuck no to Obama. Salute the black man. Hell yeah. And I'm gonna give you, hold on, let me give you this drop first.
We got more pricing games coming up in the second half of the show. Don't go away, folks. We got more pricing games coming up in the second half of the show. Don't go away, folks. We got more pricing games coming up.
All right, and here we go. Let's get started.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do.
All right, and Zeke is going to be at the Black Manosphere Conclave in September, so I'm gonna keep reposting the sign up on the community tab, and I'm gonna email Theo, let him know you passed, Zeke, and when you see him in the chat, let him know, man. He'll be real happy and enthused about that. All right, guys, let's get this goddamn show on the road. And it's looking like I got some type of weird delay with these drops tonight. StreamYard really trying to fuck a nigga over on the show, but we gonna go anyway. Let's go. Wow, you don't want to load my video, bitch? Do it again.
The Democratic Party. That's why people cannot relate to this party. He said,
all right, Bill, let's take it from the beginning. All right, so yeah, we gonna get into I put this montage together.
So Obama says,
we gonna play it all the way through. I put this together. We're gonna play it all the way through. We're gonna do a round robin, and then I'm gonna jump back to the Obama speech part, and we're gonna play and pause so we can get granular with it. Because I want to give this one a full 2 rounds of conversation, so everybody can get it out, and we can say what needs to be said. Some of the quiet part out loud. StreamYard, you gonna stop fucking with me tonight?
You see, Obama done put sugar in their servers, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't letting no Obama slander happen. Hold on.
Wow. So Obama says that boys need gay men in their lives, not strong masculine fathers, not fathers that are masculine and have strength and the masculinity, right? Because we have a feminized generation where men are wearing dresses and there's no real masculinity. That's the problem with the Democratic Party. That's why people cannot relate to this party. He says that boys need more gay men in their lives. How insane.
And that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
Mm-hmm. One dad.
One dad. No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when
I'm sure
openly gay folks still weren't out of line, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Yeah.
Right. So
So Barack Obama was on Michelle Obama's podcast or some shit, and he said that boys need gay men in their lives. What the fuck is he talking about? The word need is a strong word, bro. I'm just trying to understand, like, why would Barack Obama say that? Like, what was the point of even saying that? He knows that's not true. No one wants to be forced onto anybody. Gay people don't want to be forced onto nobody. Hi, I'm gay. I need to be in your life. No. Hi, I'm black. You're white. I need to be in your life. No, that's what? No, you don't. We can talk and be friends and I can see if I like you, but there's no need for any of that shit. The fuck is this nigga talking about? Like, with Barack Obama, it's like that rule, you're cool till you're not cool no more. And right now, Barack Obama is on his uncool arc. His character arc, he's on the uncool character arc right now. It's fucking crazy. Motherfuckers is out here really just trying to push anti-masculinity. Like, they want every man to just be a feminine product. It's why? A very feminine man, he's not gonna go to war. He ain't dying for nobody. He'll be like, fuck that shit. I need to go get my nails done. He's not gonna do any of that shit. He's not gonna go to war. Masculine men are the one who built this goddamn society. They built America. They go to war and they die in a ditch. I don't understand this massive push to end masculinity in America. In the Western society. Why? I don't know, man. God bless America. Stay safe, yo.
Barack, what? Why? Why? It's like there's an agenda to eradicate masculine men. What is this war against men? I just can't understand it. Why does a straight man need to confide in a feminine man for anything? Let's normalize men being men. The agenda you're pushing is not working. People are not falling for that anymore. Not even people in that community. It's not cool. I'm raising a young man, and I want him to be just that, a young man. He can go to his father, his uncle, his cousins, or any other masculine man to get the answers that he needs. He doesn't need to confide in a man who can't even relate to the issues he's going through.
All right. That's the full rotation. Let me mute it. Saul, it's all yours.
Right here, as I said it before, and it's kind of a little foreshadowing when I said Sosa, right? Stay out of straight affairs. They can't bring themselves to do that, right? The first guy, you know, who used the 2-syllable men, you know what I mean? You know, because he doesn't say men, he say me. You know what I mean? Even he's saying, let them straight guys do what they do. Don't nobody need another father, because he has his own father issues and stuff like that on to everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's between you and your tether ass daddy who wasn't around, and you searching for fatherhood or whatever the case may be. I would say, you know, had a Hennessy drinking ass uncle. That's what he needed in his life. He obviously ain't had that, you know, to actually speak the truth so that, you know, he know what's up. But we all have a greater plan to moderate masculinity, right? And population control. We got to call it what it is at this point, right? But it's so fucking obvious that really think that they're dumb. You have to ask yourself, what interest do I have in this? Do I really, really just hang around, you know what I'm saying? You know, English cigarettes all like that. Like, where's this coming from, right? No one seems to want to be accountable to why nobody's, you know, supporting that party anymore. And it's much to the earlier points I made earlier this year. You know, it's either old ninjas, weirdos, or tethers, right? What's in it for me, right? And when it comes, you know, before I land my plane, this is why there should not be any liberalism in this space. There shouldn't even be any more disputes about it. I don't know why some people, you know, continue to try to inoculate in the space. The space does not have room for it. I mean, you know, there's no need to, you know, compromise, you know, who you are who you are. We're straight, structured, logical, and orderly black men. That's who we want. It's not that fucking hard. It's not. That's why I land my plane.
Well played, sir. Tito, all yours.
I might need more than the regular a lot of time.
Go ahead. You can rock out for a minute, because we're gonna circle back and go granular. But let's just get you. Yeah, go ahead. It's all you.
I'm from Generation X, man, and we used to crush bitch ass niggas like this. It was a boy that I went to school with who later converted himself into a woman after a very expensive operations in a series of operations in Thailand. But when he was a boy and I went to a Catholic school, the nuns would try to go jump rope with the girls, and even the nuns they'd be like, nah, you got to go over there and play football. And we used to play tackle football on the concrete. They would put out these barricades and we would play football at recess right in the middle, right there, 84th Street, 84th place, right? And this dude just would always try to avoid playing. They would make him play, and one of the nuns knew about football, and she would be like, I want y'all to run a 3-receiver set all the time and make him play the slot receiver and give the ball to him over the middle all the time. I guess she wanted us to tackle some manhood into him. I don't know what her goal was, or she just wanted to punish him for being, you know, a sodomite. And so one day, man, I think this is when I was in like 5th or 6th grade, man. Valentine's Day came around, man, and this dude had actually wrote a card to another dude in the class, right? He wrote a card to this dude, And it was like, you got to think about this in the 80s, bro. It was like, that was like the shock of the hour. You know what I'm saying? Some fruity shit like right there in school. We was like blown away by this shit. You know what I'm saying? And so then all of the bigger boys from like 4th grade on up to 8th grade, they was like, hey man, when we go outside, man, and recess, come in the middle of the street. And so then they was like, hey man, look, we beating, his name is Denny. He changed his name since then. So they was like, yeah, we beating Denny's ass after school, man. And then it was like, somebody had looked at me and it was like, and what did he say? He said, Denny always be talking nice about your art in art class, so he like you, so you got to beat his ass too. And so then when the 3:15 bell ring, it was like a mob around this
That
dude.
sound like some 80s shit.
A mob around him. And then they went and got me way out of the back of the line. And they was like, hey man, if you don't swing on this nigga first, then you gay too. And I cocked back as hard as I could, and I busted his motherfucking nose, and his glasses flew off, and it was fucking blood everywhere. And then they just stomped this nigga. And then and the nuns was watching us do it. And then they finally came out there and stopped us so we wouldn't kill him and shit. And then I seen this nigga years later when I was grown, when I was like 25, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. And somebody pointed and told me who the motherfucker was. I'm like, wow. But this shit Obama is talking about in conjunction with that law that the California legislature just voted in. This is a full-throated endorsement, no pun intended, of course, no homo, no diddy, a full-throated endorsement of pederasty in this country.
Facts.
Right? And it's crazy that the same people that's calling Shannon Sharp a predator for dealing with a girl that's like damn near 25 are the same people that just look the other way while Obama says this shit. It's absolutely fucking crazy. The same people that it's okay for two men to kiss, it's bad for a 50-year-old man to be with a 30-year-old woman. These are the same people that say this shit. I really don't know what the fuck this country is coming to, but I knew that it was something wrong when he entertained the gay marriage shit. Out of all of the presidents, you would have thought it would have been under Clinton. You would have thought it would have been under Jimmy Carter, because they was, liberal as hell. But it came under him. And even though he had his neocon policy with bombing the fuck out of everything overseas, he showed had it woke as hell, and anything goes at home. For these rainbow people, for these dope fiends, for all of the reprobate members of society, the Obama administration was a veritable buffet for them. Oh, and to top it off, I just want y'all to know that that motherfucker gave GM that bailout money, knowing that they was 50% owned by the Chinese ever since 1998, and I didn't know that. He gave all them billions of dollars to GM, and they was 50% owned by the Chinese at the time. I wonder what gave him the idea to do that. But the only thing I could say about Obama is it's bitch ass niggas like him that make it hard for light skinned niggas. It's because of niggas like him that light skinned niggas gotta, be fighting a nigga on the street and then pick up a piece of the curb and hit the nigga just to drive the point home. You know what I'm saying? It's because of him light skinned niggas playing football gotta damn near break their own collarbone playing against their opponents, because niggas just assume you a bitch because of niggas like him. And I'll land my plane right there.
All right, spot on. Mr. O, it's all you. We're gonna circle back on this one. Go ahead.
Oh, Barry. So Barack Obama, Mr. Hope and Change himself, crawls on to Michelle's podcast, which stands for I'm Making Obama Cash. Not, the IMO, I'm Making Obama Cash. Okay. He's telling us straight guys need gay buddies to teach us how to feel like we're all just knuckle draggers who forgot what a heart is, right? Right. Barry, I learned empathy when my cousin swiped my damn my credit card, my last chicken wing and everything at my last cookout. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a TED talk for that, bro. For real, for real. I don't need a TED talk. You're out here acting like a gay friend going to fix us, like we are broken toaster. Newsflash, pal, you're not Dr. Phil. You're just a guy with a Netflix deal and a tan suit. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. This Joker Obama is a real character, though, y'all. This guy. Not only did he pretty much made his whole entire presidency, not only try to get the black people on his side, but he did what the B-Dub does on a regular basis. He tried to shit on regular black men. He told us that I think he's the first one to really put in a lexicon calling us Pookie and Ray Ray. So yo, thank you for giving these other people the stereotypical name now out there so they can use it against us. Then he gonna use some old 1980s talking points. We locked up. We keep sagging our pants. We don't want to be getting jobs. Under his watch, though, he basically let all the immigrants in, made laws more stricter, and he basically took the masculinity out of our boys. So now they don't know what a real man is. Yo, thank you for not only making black men look even worse than we already was, but now you even made the so-called soft-spoken educated black man so not even want to be looked at no more because you Barack Obama. Nobody want to take him seriously more because you Barack Obama. And I passed the mic.
All right, well played. All right, like I said, we're gonna circle back. I wanted everybody to get an opening salvo on that. Let's knock this out real quick. Tevin King in the building. $5 super chat. He said, I've been saying for a long time that Obama has been moving extra dusty ever since he's been in office, but no one listens. Now, 7 years later, I was right. Yo, bro, a lot of us got buyer's remorse, man. I voted for Obama twice, bro.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. Fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. Fuck all you.
Music Man is in the chat. Yeah, I was in Philly, 2008 or something, around basically whenever Obama won. I was living in Center City down by 11th and Walnut. I was one of them fools out in the middle of the street when Obama won, wilding out and shit, happy as shit. So yeah, we all feeling a little deflated post both of his terms, and now with this nonsense, this shit off the chain. Go ahead.
I vote for him on my birthday, so you know how I feel. I vote for this nigga on my birthday.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Now this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump just to the Obama section, and we gonna pause and play a little bit because I want to get like a little granular with this, and we probably do like 1 or 2 rounds on this and then jump to the next because I want to make sure we talk this shit all the way through. Hold on, let me just drag this to the front a little bit. Yo, StreamYard is really fucking me over tonight. I done restarted my computer and everything. It's refusing to play it. Hold on, let me remove it and reload it. It won't even load it. That's crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna remove it completely from the studio and reload it back in the StreamYard. Yo, this shit has never happened. They are they are pulling some of the commentary about Obama off of TikTok, because I went and tried to pull some shit earlier, and when you click on the shit, the videos
Need gay men in their lives, not strong masculine fathers, not fathers that are masculine and have strength and the masculinity, right? Because we have a feminized generation where men are wearing dresses and there's no real masculinity. That's the problem with the Democratic Party. That's why people cannot relate to this party. He says that boys need more gay men in their lives. How insane!
And that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
One dad.
No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor.
Let's stop it right there. You see how he set that up? He set that up with other than the father, the boy needs to be surrounded by a group of men that are not the father to give the boy perspective, a different perspective, other than what the even on his father. So that's your dad telling you what to do, and he's advocating that the boy should be around other men who are telling him, either speak and have a different opinion of what his father says, or telling him not to do what the father says. And then he sets that up with that's the platform to go to the springboard. For example, they need to be around gay men because more than likely his father's going to be straight. Let's just start with that little piece of the manipulative, insidious mind fuck that they're doing here with that. And then I'll also preface this with this. When Michelle Obama first came out with the podcast, I told y'all that was the beginning of the slow walk, the slow rollout, that they was going to, they're trying to repackage the Democratic policies that they have, because they're not switching up. They're not going to give you policy for economy or all that or anything that the working class or middle class needs, let alone the black man. No, they're doubling down on this. Everybody's going to be gay, and we're going to take all your money, send it overseas, globalist agenda. We're just going to repackage it. Y'all like watching podcasts? Fine, we'll do a podcast, and we'll just repackage the information. And then they finally brought out the big gun, which is Obama. And here he goes, peddling pederasty, chomo culture, and telling you, hey, and mind you, he didn't say anything about the girls. All the boys need to be around chomos, even if you have a father. So let's start with that. Saul, what you got for me? Saul, can you hear me?
Yeah, once again, it is part of, like I said, that larger globalist agenda when it comes to population control. Decide who is desirables and who's undesirables or whatnot, and obviously are using this space to do so. It's obviously it's abundantly clear that that donkey party has not changed strategy. They're spending money, millions of dollars, for them to recycle the same thing. I really, really don't think that they get it. They really are spitting in our face. They really think that we're stupid. And I think that if we play our cards right, they'll be done for by 2026 come around. It'll be the beginning of the end for them. I think that at every opportunity now, we should continue to really, really attack Obama at every opportunity. I mean, he's reared his head. I mean, there's always been some sort of inklings of him. And, he was kind of, in the background during the whole campaign and this, that, and the other. But every opportunity, whether it's from a book, whether it's, some sort of media appearance, anything, man, we should be on his ass and torch him.
Yeah,
Because
no Diddy.
he's there. Yeah, for real. Like, yeah, for real. But we should be torching this bitch ass because he's behind a lot of this bullshit. He needs to go. He's a political messiah, yeah. So that's where I'm at with it. I mean, ain't much more to say about, a nigga, wearing fucking, some damn some pants like that and easily crossing his leg. I mean, ain't got nothing else to say about it. You know what I mean? He already looked like one of them damn fruity ass dancers from the 80s. Anyway, so like he was in Fame or something.
Like you said, Fame.
Anyhow,
Spot on.
Playing there.
Spot on. Shout out to Brother Zeke with the Cash App. Okay, he can't put this in the super chat. He said, "Cook that fruity bastard."
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. Fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. Fuck all you hoes.
And D-Rock Den, with the $4.99. D-Rock Den with the $4.99 super sticker. Thanks for supporting the stream, bro.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. Fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. Fuck all you hoes.
Tito, just that part that I framed, because I want to break down how this is a deliberate, insidious. They're framing it in a narrative, a dialogue-based platform, but it's basically them repackaging the typical demonic democratic policies. What say you?
I say that this is a deliberate attack on black men and black boys because they everybody know who he's addressing most likely. This is a deliberate attack on black men, black boys, and what's left of the black nuclear family. It's bad enough that so-called black men have to compete for authority inside of their home with, whatever content creator that the woman that they with watches, the woman's mother, the woman's friends, all of that shit. It's bad enough that you got to compete for authority with that. And now he adds yet another subgroup of people that you have to try to compete for authority with when it comes to, raising your own children. This just goes to show you what I always say about these tellers and how they don't mind finishing off regular black people.
Facts.
He's directing it at tellers really want us gone. That's why they always try to claim our shit. That's why they always side with anti-black American agendas, because tellers want us gone so they can move us to the side and replace us. And this right here proves it. I never saw him, even when I would talk to him, because I talked to him a couple of times when he was the state senator of the district that I was living in Hyde Park, and I never saw him, as a black American man. I saw him the same way that I saw like the tethers that wanted to be cool and shit, that was asking where we got our polo sweaters and shit when I was in school. You know what I'm saying? That's how I saw him, on the same level. But this is a deliberate attack against black masculinity, black fatherhood, and the black and what's left of the black nuclear family. It is
spot on. Mr. O, same line of question, and I'll restate the way I framed the question, because we've already seen it all the way through. But I wanted to stop at the point where how he set up the punchline. The punchline being, hey, every boy needs to be surrounded by some gay men at some point in his life, even if they have a father, even if they have a father, mother. But it's the most important thing is that he's around some gay men. But he prefaced it by being like, even if he's got a father, or if he doesn't have a father, and him prefacing it to be like, it's important because you need those men to give you a different perspective other than what your father's giving you, and to basically undermine the authority of the father in the home. What say you?
So y'all almost seen him almost deliver that Freudian slip when he almost said he was a gay person instead of the professor, right? Before he came up with that line, right? I see Barack Hussein, Hussein Obama. This guy, he just how can I say this? This particular individual is just a confused individual and just scared. He's just real scared. He has been caught in a lot of compromising and said a lot of compromising things in his lifetime. Even before, like you said, the national stage. Even after the national stage, this guy even got caught at an NBA game with one of his friends, all that good stuff. I don't want to say no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying no Secret Service guys come to my front door and ask me no questions, but I will continue. With my father, who basically was around the civil rights movement, if my father, who grew up in Jim Crow, if my father, one of the most masculine men I ever knew, did this dude would actually tell Barack Obama, you better shut your goddamn mouth up. I never want to hear you say no stuff like that again. Like, what is wrong with you, boy? There's something wrong with you. Like that, there must be something wrong with these people going to college. That's exactly what my father would have told him. Like, there's something wrong with y'all dudes that keep going to these colleges and come out more softer and more sissified than ever. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. That boy ain't right. He just ain't right. And I passed the mic.
All right, perfect. All right, good round, guys.
Let me go on and piggyback off of this. There's two things I want to say. One, there's kind of a subtext and an ethos that most men would hear, young men would hear, hearing it from a black dad or a black uncle, for the most part, or a black grandfather or something. Anybody tell you I love you and they're not related to you like blood, then you knock the shit out of them because they's a goddamn gadget. You know what I mean? Right? So he's speaking to that. I don't know if y'all heard it before in y'all household, but I sure as hell heard that. You follow me? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's trying to directly speak subversively to black men on some underhanded shit, because many of us have heard like that or a variant of that one way or another. Okay. The second point I want to kind of point out an Easter egg. Okay. There's in the opening where we have the guy talking about King of the Monkeys, right? That's for the simps, that's for the old niggas, that's for the tethers, and obviously Barack Obama, right? That's what that means. People who are actually traitors to, straight black men in our causes here. I think you all are kind of getting some of the stuff that we're putting on the channel in real time. It's kind of funny. So I just want to kind of point out those two things.
No, well played. No, that's spot on. And shout out to Irvin Reed, because Irvin Reed, a lot of people get it, but Irvin Reed always be rolling that back. Be put in a moonshine, King of the Monkeys. That's what that is. That is the Easter egg. It's the and that's why right after he said we're men. You know what I'm saying? Perfect.
The day of the Geechee. The day of the Geechee.
Yeah. All right, let's load. All right. I think we did a good we broke this down pretty good, granular. And shout out to Tito, because Tito said the quiet part out loud. That this is and I see a couple people in the chat too, saying it too. Nambla, and that this is yeah, but this is what this is the but Tito said the quiet part out loud. This is basically a pitch for wide opens, basically grooming, chomo culture.
Can I say something? Can I say something? And I don't know if you ever heard of that sick man boy love association.
Yeah, Nambla. They put it in the chat.
Oh, actually, they low key they one of the richest lobbies in the country.
Of course,
that's right. I was just about to say that. Real talk though, Barack's acting like straight dudes need a gay mentor to unlock their hearts, bro. Like, bro, you was the president. You had drones dropping bombs, but not now you the damn Dalai Lama of feelings, bro. For real though, this is that elite nonsense telling regular dudes we ain't evolved unless we are taking sensitivity classes from a cast of poles or the core alpha straight guy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to put no other content creator out there, but you know what I'm saying? These type of talks, we don't need a seminar to know right from wrong, bro. For real though, we need to learn how to keep you know what I'm saying, all these people, these agents about the sphere, and he's one of them. And ironically, he talks about the so-called sphere, but we need to go ahead and have gay mentors. I pass the mic.
No, I was before I jumped to the next side, I was having this conversation with Tito and Saul actually right before we went on, and I'll just add this, that on its face that is what this is, but a level deeper, Obama's a globalist, elitist, and the part of that, even with the feminism, all this is about the subjugation of men, heterosexual, heterosexual men in particular, and in particular in the U.S. Why? Because we're the only population of men in the world that has an armed populace. And we've got enough history in this country, the government knowing that you can't enforce certain things on this populace without there being some pushback and bloodshed. So that's why they've been dosing your water with estrogen, and they're going they're going the social engineering route to make a softer, gentler, more meeker male who will not pick up any type of arms to defend against any agenda that he feels encroaching on his freedoms, et cetera, et cetera. That's kind of the bigger play. Shout out to Theo Watt.
Don't forget about the fluoride. And unfortunately, and don't forget, look, Barack Obama, I'm questioning his so-called American, his patriotism. Look, Barack Obama is just as American as an American wearing a t-shirt from Indonesia. If y'all catch the reference.
Yo, shout out to Theo Watt with the $5 super chat. He said, "Is Obama crazy?" Yo, Theo, brother Zeke in the chat. He just passed his AWS practitioner exam. He's going to be at the Manosphere meetup. What you will call it? The conclave now. That's the new name. At the conclave, coming up. So yeah. Salute Zeke. Oh damn! I didn't even see these. These all rolled in. All right, I'm gonna have to knock all these all out in one big drop because my drops is acting funky tonight, and we got to get to the next segment. What do we got? Oh, Music Man with the 199 super chat. He said, "Now I have to watch every black man politician." Facts. Detroit 313 with a $10 super chat. He said, "Now enjoy PDF read. Support facts. Supports her book in context with the she letting children using dildos." Yeah, I saw that. She was never cleared. I think they didn't. I think they autocorrect killing you, bro. She was never cleared anything that she said, and they about uproar about Trump and his secret video of Epstein. I get what you're saying. Autocorrect screwed you on that, bro. And Detroit 313 with the $5 super chat. He said, "Did you know that Obama was called Hussein because of his late grandfather was named Hussein as his last name?" And brother Zeke with the $3 and $4 super chat. He said, "What? Richest lobbies in the U.S.? Yeah, send the Astro. Yeah, Mambler. That it's so bad they had a whole big series on what was it? South Park.
Yep.
The South Park joint on that was crazy, and they actually got sued by Mambler for that. All right, so I'm gonna do one big drop for all you guys. Let's go.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do.
We got more pricey games coming up in the second half of the show. Don't go away, folks. We got more pricey games coming up in the second half of the show. Don't go away, folks. We got more pricey games coming up.
All right, Jakifa KFC Eater.
All right, but let's do this T. All right, we're gonna do the T-app segment. Saul put me onto this. I didn't even know about this shit. So I did.
On this bitch, you know I got y'all niggas.
These are Allah, a boy from Michigan unalived himself for being posted on the TF. Just think about it. Was he posted on false accusations, or was he really exposed of what he really did? All I know is that a guy from Michigan has unalived himself. The Sheikh himself, he said this app has already destroyed reputations from families, and now a young boy from Michigan took his own life for being exposed on the T app. And the rest.
Everything was all fun and games until I seen my little shit on that T app. Y'all can keep that. He ate fists for breakfast. And what's so crazy is I did not get accepted for 3 days. The day I get accepted, I'm with this nigga. Is this a sign? And then mind you, I'm not the one that posted about my little shit. So who's more worried about my little shit than I am? Bitch, you want to know the tea before I do? Oh, keep up.
Y'all got that T app yet? Cause I do. And I've been on there for 4 hours now. And I don't even got it, nigga. Okay? I've been seeing a lot of y'all on there being exposed for being gay, having STDs, just everything you could think of. Like, y'all do this shit for real. And they got it to where, like, women are on there finding out information about men, and men can't even have this app. But they also can't even go on there and different stuff because men can't have the app. And, like, a lot of people are finding out stuff, and, like, they got it to where you can see men in your area. And I've seen a lot of men I know or even just heard of on that app being exposed. So if you're in a relationship or you just dealing with somebody in general.
I'm about to sue the fuck out the Tia. Dude, they posted me again. And I got 100 red flags with 0 green flags. Mind you, the first time they posted me, I had 37 red flags. I thought that was bad. 100 red flags? And when I told y'all about that, a lot of y'all in the comment section was telling me to sue the Tia. Dude, can I actually get some bread from suing the Tia?
Let me put this in stupid bitch terms for y'all. The ones that are fucking up the T app and letting the men know that they're actually on the T app. The moment that you read out loud or you get that stinky ass iPad and you fucking record what people are saying when it's supposed to be anonymous, they're gonna put 2 and 2 together. They're gonna know, oh my gosh, I went through this with XYZ, with Brittany or whoever the fuck, and guess what? I'm gonna reach out to Brittany and I'm either gonna put her in harm's way or I'm gonna send out that cease and desist letter. I'm gonna get lawyers involved. Some of those men that you're posting on that app have money. Play ball. Y'all are fucking up the game so unconsciously, y'all don't even realize. So yeah, that same little username that you were using to comment about the different guys that you fooled with or to say whatever, and you're also not using allegedly. Hello? Do y'all have pebbles in your fucking brains? Let me tell you something. This shit is going to be a downfall. Like, this shit is gonna bite a lot of y'all in the ass. And God forbid you're fucking lying. God forbid you're lying. The intention of the app, chef's kiss. You're finding out about guys that was beating up their ex-girlfriends, sexually assaulting, like everything under the sun that you could think of, it's there. However, you absolutely have to use the word allegedly. Let me warn you bitches now.
A lot of y'all that are on the T app, y'all are gonna go to jail. A lot of y'all on the T app, y'all are gonna catch a lawsuit. I understand that y'all want to expose people for being bad people. You want to expose people for lying, cheating, stealing. I absolutely understand that. But a lot of y'all are lined up on this app and y'all are going to catch a lawsuit. And I'm not a lawyer, but y'all do know that people can track your IP address from your phone. If you go to court, they can literally track your IP address and they'll know it's you. Y'all going on that app saying people got herpes and all this other stick and 7 baby mamas, like y'all cannot be just doing that and not have no proof, or like you're going to go to jail. I suggest y'all get off that app immediately because they're going to face a lawsuit and a lot of people are going to go to jail behind lies.
Just go on that app and you 9 times out of 10 you're gonna find that man on there for something. You're gonna find that man. It's a good time not to be in a relationship because I've been on 48 News. By today, I would have been on there. It's crazy though. But yeah, there was even this woman. She married and she just found out her husband got other kids she didn't even know about. She didn't know about these kids, and they married. So just please get the app. Cause I'm telling you, the T is 10. Even if you just want to be nosy, that's what I'm doing. I'm on there for hours on end, just being nosy. Just get the app because you gonna find your man on that app. You gonna find them. I hope not, but a lot of women have been finding a person on that damn app.
Now, deadass, I'm very, very, very interested because this gotta be defamation, identity defamation, lies, spreading lies about you, destroying your public image. This gotta be some sort of crime. This is not right. And deadass, I've never sued somebody before though. How does this shit go? How do I reach out to a lawyer? Because I've been watching Suits. I don't know if y'all watched Suits before. I deadass think I can get some bread off this. So if you're a lawyer or you know any lawyers, please reach out to me. This is a money-making opportunity for the both of us. Let's eat. Nah, but deadass though, if I end up suing these motherfuckers, I'm vlogging the whole process. Like, from the beginning to the end. And if I get some bread, word to I'm doing a big giveaway. Deadass.
I don't know what this nigga is.
With my ball.
No. Oh, they got my nigga Aaron on this bitch. They got you too, bro. I don't know who the fuck this is.
Keep going.
Bang. So there you go. Saul put me on this joint. I did my research and I've been seeing a lot of content now that I'm doing research popping up on my algorithm. But this is basically a misandry and a doxing app. Only women can join, and you can upload pictures of the dude, all his information, but a lot of it is chicks up there putting false allegations on dudes and everything. And to put this in context, a version of this app for men where you do it for where you put the T on chicks, put on their information, it got taken down off the Apple store in 24 hours, but the chicks version is still up. Saul, yours.
This is automated or artificial unintelligence at its worst, right? They really made a misandric database, and it's gonna blow up in their face. It's gonna so blow up in their face or whatnot. Please give us opportunities, to set precedents in the law books to fuck over them and start getting the bag off of them. I know that I don't know if he's Puerto Rican or Somalian dude. I really hope he sued the living shit out of whatever ugly angry, bitter ass bitch that put that shit up there. This doesn't, there's no checks and balances. It's already a violation of the Civil Rights Act because you got something that's public access that you're not allowing everybody to use. You know what I mean? And there's no way to really verify the virility of these stories. Just like the chick said, "Oh well, you don't know if they putting it on there because they beating their ex." Now, what if the ex was lying? You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. It is crazy. So I guess this is some ragtag social credit for some dumb and desperate bitches and giving fat and ugly bitches something to do. That's where I land my plane.
All right, solid. Same line of questioning. Tito.
Damn. I mean, stuff like this might make somebody go to a hardware store and pick up a tap and die set, a small diameter pipe threader, some sheet metal, some electrodes, and a little bit of black paint. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this right here, man. This right here, a lot of these women, I go literally dig their own graves with shit like this. Because there's no way to really corroborate these allegations. And a lot of times, if you was with a woman long enough, you could even tell by the syntax or how to, what that woman was talking about, saying allegedly and all of that. Them guys that get on there, they know who that came from. They know exactly who that came from. Because if you spend enough time around a woman and know how she type and all of that, know how she spell, know how her grammar is and all of that shit, you're gonna know exactly who put that shit up. You gonna know exactly who put that shit up. So if these women want to play with their lives, to go right ahead. But I mean, I guess that's the game that these new niggas play with bitches. I don't know. I remember back in, I want to say 15, right? No, 16. Who I was with back then, she had posted me, and some girl jumping her a timeline talking about, oh, that's supposed to be your man and shit. I was just with him yesterday and all of this shit, right? And she was with me, so the girl was all lying off top of it. She like, man, this how miserable these females is, man. They are. And so I was like, screenshot me her page, and she had to talk, because I had went and started looking for her already, because I don't like motherfuckers lying on me. But like I said, I guess that's the game that these new niggas play with these bitches. I don't know, man, but No News say he thought I was describing a solving kit. No, I ain't describing no solving kit. I bet you somebody in here know what I'm talking about, though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Especially with the small diameter pipe threader.
Yeah, but even with all that, I mean, really all you need is a drill kit, and you get a lot of shit done. Some duct tape and a drill set.
Okay.
Handle all your problems for about $30. We gonna move on from that. Mr. O, same line of question. What say you, sir?
Man, these black bitches, bro. I swear to God, yo. You know it had to be a black bitch that make this damn app right here. You know it had to be one of them. T. You know it was one of these Keishas out here that had to go ahead and make this particular app. And now they're gonna probably try hide their hands talking about it wasn't us. No, we ain't say that. No, we ain't do that. No. Y'all days really coming amongst y'all. Y'all really gonna be the most least desired group out here for this particular reason. And y'all seen the chick. She basically said all the things that that could get them mic'd on. They could get them put up in some kind of charges. Like you said, they gonna get sued. They gonna be getting all type of doxing. Like who's really behind the app. You know, who's making all because who's making the money off of this? Who's really making money behind this? Trying to go ahead expose dudes, put lies on dudes, and everybody just gonna act like they ain't do nothing wrong, and we just gonna just have to go move right along. Like you said before, if men came out with a similar app, all of us be going down for a conspiracy to do all type of stuff like endangerment, human trafficking. They'll come up with all type of things for us. But
No, a clone of this app has gone up, but for men only, where you post the women, and the Apple Store took it down in 24 hours. And this all happened this week.
And I'm loving that they always want to have their own. Like it's only a female app, okay, but they always encroach and trying to get into male spaces on all platforms and in real life. And if we don't do so, then we all type of things. We this and that. We must be that ourselves and everything in between. But they can have their own little app. They can go ahead and make their own little bad girls club. Take their little notes, pass notes. Even wrong notes, they go ahead and get their asses whooped. You know what I'm saying? Like Tito said, someone will probably have to dig a hole with a shovel. Make sure you got the sulfuric acid in line just in case, for the smell and whatnot. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to tell you how to get away with unaliving, but I'm just saying.
All right, bet. Just to roll this out, I was saying this to Saul before we went on. Like, yeah, the app is up. They say it's by Keisha. It's more than likely a tether Keisha. But my point is this, especially with the clone of the app for the males being taken down from the Apple Store off the top, like within 24 hours. I don't take the way things are moving. I don't take anything as a coincidence, and it's always a matter of like follow the money. So, a funding for an app like this, the databasing and contributing to the misandry and stuff like that. Like I said, it's basically a misandry and a doxing app, and I would just say that there's vested interest behind this, and that and the ongoing animosity toward heterosexual men in general, black men and men in particular. You guys better keep your head on the swivel and get up to date, and pay attention heading into these midterms and vote. Look, I'll preface, I'll frame it with this. These streams we've been doing on Sundays, and the rest of the content creators in this space, everybody's celebrating these wins. DEI rolled back and all this stuff like that. And, Keisha's off Section 8. That wasn't by accident. That was a slow walk, and like the content we're making, and brothers coming to some type of awareness that, okay, we should at least back this particular candidate. We should at least back some things that are in our own best interests. And just like that, within less than 200 days, momentum is going in a direction that is either directly or indirectly favoring, things that are for us. And that's why we're seeing all this type of weird blowback happening now. So keep that in mind moving forward into the midterms. I think what you call it, and like I said, and bear in mind with this app, I started it off that at the beginning of the montage that some dude took himself out over this joint. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is like to some degree like organized, not so much terror, but like aggravation and antagonizing of men and fueling the general hatred toward men from the Democratic Party and these policies and this climate that they have going.
Can we call it masculine character assassination now?
I mean, among other things, yeah. All right, guys.
No. Let's call this what this is. This is. My grandfather used to say that. You want. I'm impersonating him. You want to know? Hey, boy, let me tell you something. You want to know why the goddamn white woman will lie on a black man so quick? It's because she learned it from the black woman. That's what he used to tell me. This is pure undistilled plantation nigga bitchery right here. That's what this is. Okay, that's exactly what this is. This is that same plantation po-mouthing that's been going on ever since shortly after colonial times. It's just now that it's being computerized. That's all this is. This is this same plantation shit. Just because they can't physically overpower a man, then they try to, you know, most black men ain't got a bunch of stocks and bonds and all of this shit and got you know, super ease of access to credit. So a lot of times the only thing you might have is your reputation. And so they're gonna take that away from you too. That's all this is just undistilled plantation nigga bitchery. That's what this is.
Facts, Birth of a Nation playbook. Saul.
Mike check.
There you go. Yo, Saul, check this out. We was just talking about this before we went on air. Look what Red Sigma got on the screen. The trademark T, women's dating community, is owned by T Dating Advice, Inc. The company is associated with Sean Cook, who is listed as a contact on LinkedIn for T Dating. Safety for women, the subterfuge. Watch this. Look at that, man. I chap you on a job. AI overview. T Dating Advice, Inc. is a San Francisco-based company. Here we go, Saul. But it is owned by another company. It is a separate entity according to a trademark application. Yo, we be spot on, Saul. We be spot on.
Sean Cook.
We be spot on.
I wonder whether or not he pronounced men with two syllables. I wonder whether or not he say men.
bro, we be spot on. Yo, good, yo. Well done, Red Sigma. Well done, yo. Our chat be on it. Yo, it's just like I called it. Told you.
Yeah.
This is some money got funneled to this. We already did the USAID and other. Yeah, this is coordinated.
You gotta have some money behind you. You gotta have some money behind you to get your shit on the Apple Play Store. Do you see my website on the Apple Play Store?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So yeah, you gotta have a lot of money behind you.
So this is definitely funded opposition in the agenda in the war on man. Yo, so we call it. Yo, well done,
George
Red.
Soros. Just say George Soros.
Hey, whoever it is, but like a company owned by a company by entity, yeah, we already know what that is. So you definitely know what that is.
Black money.
Let's knock these three out, and then we knock this last segment out, and we call it a wrap, guys. We have the 1 hour 33-minute mark. Red Sigma with the $2 super chat. He says Obama backs AU stealing. Oh, African Union stealing FBA reparations. Speaking of which, Tito, we probably next Sunday we going double. We want to do on that joint with them listing us as a sixth estate so they can get some. So we you probably gonna cover it during this week, but we want to do that next Sunday because that needs a conversation. Detroit 313 with the Fallout super chat. He said they focused on Trump's secret tape about the women were teenagers like 14 and 19 with no proof. Yet they got Obama saying boys should be influenced by gays. Exactly. And Brother Zeke with the $3 $4 super chat. He says bored bitter bitches are the real pandemic. Yo, that's facts.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. Man, fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Man, fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you want.
In a shocking development, the federal government says being broke is allowed, but if you're broke and glowing, you are officially now a suspect.
You can't be glowing more than your financial status. Look your problem.
All right,
Bro,
bet.
I know how to fix that app. Let me tell you how to fix that app. Through their authentication process, they should verify one, that the bitch actually got a man, and that she's below 150 pounds. That should have fixed it.
Oh yeah, how about that? All right. Red Sigma dropped his LinkedIn in the chat. You could take a look at that, Saul. Yeah, you saw that, Urban Reed? Yeah, no glowing beyond your financial status. All right, guys, final clip. And I'm doing this one for a reason. It may look innocuous. All right, so we did that. This, I'm of the opinion, and I stand on it, that everything we're seeing in social, we did the black chick on Revolt with the basketball female and what is that? The grits guy. You roasted that guy, Tito. Like all of these Cheyenne Brian out there, all of this shit is coordinated because there's a run through narrative. And I'm saying this because Obama just did his thing with Michelle's, and this is what this is the clip MSNBC placed on its social media 7 hours ago. And there's no other prior to this one clip from the Obama Michelle podcast on MSNBC side, TikTok. This was posted 7 hours ago. None of this is random. So this is the clip they decided to post. We're gonna play it.
And just assume they're gonna be okay because they've been running the world, and they've got all the advantages relative to the girls, and all of which has historically been true in all kinds of ways. But precisely because of that, if you're not thinking about what's happening to boys and how are they being raised, then that can actually hurt women. And I would argue that some of the broad political trends we've seen, not just in this country, but around the world, have to do with this sense of, boys, men not feeling as if they are seen, feeling as if they count. Mm-hmm. And that then makes them more interested in appeals by folks who say, you know what, the reason you don't feel respected is because women have been doing this, or this group has been doing this, or that group's been doing this. And that is not that's not a healthy place to be. And I will say, as quote unquote progressives, Democrats, progressive parents, enlightened ones, we've made that mistake sometimes in terms of our rhetoric, where it's like we're constantly talking about what's wrong with the boys instead of what's right with them. We rightly have tried to invest in girls to make sure that there's a level playing field, and then they're not barred from opportunities. But we haven't been as willing, I think, to be intentional about investing in the boys, and that's been a mistake. And I think people are starting to recognize that. So going back to your optimism, I think there's a healthier conversation taking place now, both among this new generation of young women and men, but also among the public at large that's starting to see like, hey, we got to do better by our boys. And if we do better by our boys and we're producing stronger, more confident men, that's going to be good for our girls and our women as well.
This was posted on MSNBC 7 hours ago. This is an approved clip from Obama, DNC, because MSNBC isn't randomly posting Obama clips, any press from Obama or from the DNC. So prior to the election, it was the scolding tone Obama, you niggers better do what the fuck I tell you. And honest, We're concerned about men's issues. Why? Because they've spent the $20 billion. They've lost men completely. And it's not a coincidence that they didn't post the boys need gay mentors clip either. Your take up, and this is an indirect reference to the Manosphere, etc. There's more. There is a clip where he calls them extremists and etc. on the podcast. I think that it's a political decision not to have clipped that part for MSNBC. And bear in mind what everything Obama's saying, those are focus grouped talking points that they have figured out. This may go over well on social media with the men demographic. These have all been tested, and you see him. It sounds like he's trying. These are his own ideas, and he's trying to put them together in a conversation. It's not. He's trying to piece together the focus group talking points, so it sounds like genuine dialogue. What say you, Saul?
As I said the other day, if you really listen to his rhetoric, right, and he say the men, the boys, it's not inclusive. It's almost like he believes his own holiness or whatnot, that he's somehow or another an exception, that he's not a part of that group or whatnot. And then when he talked about the enlightened ones, the progressives and stuff like that, we need to do a better job. You see that there? You know what I mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even respect his own masculinity, right? And then you got to also think about the fact that this is kind of indirectly a backhanded apology too.
Facts.
Right. Right.
Facts.
We're not wrong, but yet, we are wrong. But we need to make men better so they can go back to being a utility and
to the women.
Exactly. So it's like, bruh, like this sounds just as crazy as the suppositions that he put out as far as the fruity shit. You know what I mean? So the through line here is that they want moderated masculinity. They don't want so much testosterone. They don't want you thinking logically. They want you to be quote unquote emotionally intelligent, whatever the fuck that means, until it comes to, obviously, basically being able to deal with, these Keishas like toddlers, right? And I think somebody brought up
They are toddlers. They are toddlers. Me and another content creator have come to the conclusion with that phrase that this world is a daycare.
Yeah, that stuff. And here's the thing: you have to be silent and you have to be stoic and not say nothing. And I think somebody brought up the point the other day that that silent stoicism is no longer working. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you were to publicly say something in somebody's face, or directly confront it, then obviously you're going to be confronted with predators, misogynistic, woman beaters, and this, that, and the third. But men have found a space to unfilteredly express themselves and stuff like that, and they can't even contain themselves, even though there's no violence or anything like that behind it. Can't even do it. Just the mere fact that we're doing it is problematic. And I land my plane there.
Spot on. Same line of questioning, Tito.
This this man is how they say that Satan is the author of confusion?
Yes, sir.
It's astounding a lot of times to hear him speak, and there's so many. I was an Obama skeptic from the beginning. I never voted for him. I was never. He is a pretty good orator. I guess in a day and age when we are starved for good orators, he's what passes by today's standards as a great orator. But it's been in past eras much better orators than him. You know what I'm saying? People like King, Malcolm X, a few U.S. senators that I can think of, really, really good orators. But he did this was like classic Obama slick double talk during this whole discourse right here. Like, how do you, as a member of the progressive left, talk about an investment in boys and we haven't made an investment in boys when that's what your motherfucking platform is? Your whole fucking platform is basically impinged off of disenfranchising boys. The political side that you represent has been disenfranchising boys out of vocational opportunities in our schools for the past 20-30 years now. And then you get up here and say this. It's just a breathtaking level of fucking hypocrisy from this guy, as always. It's normal at this point. But that's what the Democratic side, that's their stock and trade, is disenfranchising boys. So how do you get up here now and lament the lack of investment in boys when this is what your party does? Your party has been actively disenfranchising men and boys probably since the late 80s. So it's kind of, it's crazy to even hear him get up here and say that. But I don't think it's so much of a monetary investment that needs to be made in men and boys. I think that they should just leave men and boys the fuck alone. I mean, if you do want to make a monetary investment, then, put those vocational programs back in schools. Oh, and by the way, I will be remiss if I didn't mention the 1994 crime bill that specifically defunded educational and vocational opportunities inside of prisons, which devastated so-called black men. Because I remember it used to be a day and age when somebody could catch a 20-year murder bid back in the early 90s and come out with a master's degree, or come out, being a journeyman mechanic. Those days are gone, thanks to the 1994 crime bill, which his vice president stumped for endlessly. And his vice president was the one that said, in 15 years, we have to give these boys life. He was talking about 3-year-old boys when he made that speech.
It's funny you should say that. If we just take a 3,000 feet view of this, because what you just said about Biden, if we look at the Obama Biden administration, what you have is a is a vice president who came up under the tutelage of a grand wizard of the KKK.
Yep.
and a tether.
Yep.
That's right.
Together. And they were the perfect match. Think about that. Think about what I just said.
Yep. And he shitted on so-called black men through his entire presidency. All of those Father's Day, all of them fucked up Father's Day speeches, all of them speeches at all of them different HBCU campuses. It was absolutely disgusting. And I never forget his presidency for that one reason right there. For that
Gentlemen,
besides him fucking up the automotive industry, probably he probably has fucked up the automotive industry for as long as there's going to be a Republic of the United States in ways that people don't even understand.
Gentlemen, we have officially been duped. And No News got it right here. He said what Obama just said was recycled. This is almost exactly what he said about my brother's keeper. Dang, you right. Mr.
Flight leaves at 9, my game just rewinds.
Yo, Mr. O, same line of questioning, and then we'll do closing statements to get out of here.
This guy, now you want to care about the boys now, Obama, after you, like Tito just said, after all the programs, after all the so-called promises, after the ridicules and everything, now you want to worry about the so-called boys and their plight and their so-called future, man. F you and F the so-called wave that you rolled on. Vote blue no matter who. Y'all remember that phrase, right? Vote blue no matter who. Despite the fact, like Machismo said, we voted in he gave the eulogy to the Grand Wizard of the KKK.
Biden was under the tutelage of a Grandmaster Bird of the Grand. He was a Grand Wizard of the KKK, and he was his protege for decades.
Even gave the eulogy.
Even gave the eulogy.
But Trump is racist. We got a guy that's not like he's American. He's just as American as the so-called shirt that we get from Indonesia. Like I said, this guy is not American. He grew up in Hawaii for only a tad bit, but mainly he grew up in some kind of little Asian land, learned their communist ways, and brought them so-called ways back to the so-called shores and want to call it democracy. No. He cosplays us. Only reason why he cosplay us, bro, so well because he know how to play basketball a little bit. That's the only reason why our brothers accepted this nigga. Same way with Bill Clinton and the saxophone and the sunglasses on Arsenio Hall. You so-called awfuls. That stands for you affluent white urban liberal bitches. You black people that still want to think this is the same party that was endorsed by, you know what I'm saying, JFK and Bill Clinton, but y'all got so lost in the sauce and don't even know we are being lost. Yeah, F y'all too, because y'all just want to do identity politics. And one of these so-called people said that if it weren't for the so-called rainbow mafia, the pro-black agenda, the civil rights would never got crossed. We would never got it done without these people. And you got one of these guys right here be a representative now. Are y'all happy? Y'all destroyed the so-called black cause. Y'all destroyed the so-called political civil rights movement. Y'all destroyed the identity of black men across the board, even if we want to go straight up get right. Because we're going to have this type of dude right here to represent our character for the rest of our days. And I pass the money.
All right, well played. Reed with the Fallout Super Chat. He said they need to keep their hands out my pocket. This is a narrative blitzkrieg on the beaches of the red pill content. Lower T scores is like Vax with Gates.
In a shocking development, the federal government says being broke is allowed, but if you're broke and glowing, you are officially now a suspect.
You can't be glowing more than your financial status. Look your problem.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. Fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. Fuck all you hoes.
All right, great show, guys. Let's get up out of here. Closing statements. Saul, what you got for the chat and the replay gang?
It all boils down to this. What's in it for me? You know your values. You know how you was raised. You know right from wrong. I mean, I'm not going to be putting no extra icing on the cake, man. It's just as simple as that. Anything that comes from any other direction and out of whack, other than, you know, what your grandpops done told you, your father done told you, or somebody in your family done told you, you know, your uncle with that Hennessy bottle at that cookout then told you. Somebody had to tell you something. you know, and it goes from there. That's where I land my plane. Y'all have a nice one, fellas. And
Yes,
salute to the
sir.
panel.
Salute to the panel. Tito, closing statement for the chat and the replay gang, sir.
Never underestimate the machinations of the political left when it comes to trying to preside over and orchestrate the destruction of so-called black people in America, as assisted by white liberals and tethers and homosexuals. Never underestimate the depths to which they will stoop. This right here that Obama is doing, I know that it's meant to probably stir the base, but with the large middle of America that are mostly independent, he's basically jumping on a political hand grenade right now. This is the end to him. Just so y'all know, this is the end to him, and this is the end to his credibility. He should have never ever came on this dumbass podcast. He's basically destroyed his own legacy. If he thinks that he's like in the future is going to be one of these presidents that's on money, he's out of his fucking mind. He's out of his fucking mind. He will. Him and Jimmy Carter will. Jimmy Carter, mark my words. Him, Jimmy Carter, and Martin Van Buren will go down as the Mount Rushmore of fucked up presidents.
Woodrow Wilson, Tito, don't ever forget about Woodrow
Wilson. Thank you. Him, Woodrow Wilson, Jimmy Carter, and Obama will go down as the Mount Rushmore of fucked up presidents, and Martin Van Buren, fucked up presidents. They will.
No, spot on. I think you're spot on with that closing statement. I agree with that. And the way you framed it. Well played. Mr. O, get us up out of here. Final statement for the chat and the replay gang, sir.
All right, so check this out, man, Machismo. All right, so on the 3 parts that we had covered, first, 2 is with this cocksucker right here. Can we call him President Cocksucker now? So President
knock yourself out.
All right, so President Cocksucker want to go ahead and tell you that young straight boys shouldn't even listen to their strong masculine father, that who loins they actually came from, but we should go ahead and talk to dudes that are Peter Poppers, you know what I'm saying, that basically make dudes grab their ankles and do all type of things, you know what I'm saying. Whatever sexual proclivities and activities you do in your bedroom is up to you and only you, but to have the first Rainbow Mafia mob boss, aka a president by the name Barack Hussein Obama, aka Barry Soetoro, aka, you know what I'm saying, you know what the rest of the alias is. This guy is the real puppet tier, the real puppeted person of being the puppet master behind him. I don't know who got their hand right up his backside, but he probably enjoy it. I don't know it's Michelle. I don't know it's Joe. I don't know it's the whole entire liberal machine. But whoever's controlling Barack Hussein Obama, we are coming for y'all. The so-called machismo space that we call this. We the difference between the manosphere, whatever you want to call them people. We tell the truth. We tell it like it is, and we dare y'all to pull up and try and go ahead and tell us otherwise. We speak how we feel what we say, and we want to say it like this. Ladies, that little T app is gonna get you hurt. Whatever lies or so-called half truths that you might try to put on that app, somebody's gonna find it. Somebody's mama, niece, sister that you think is not with the ish is gonna find it. They're gonna tell that man, or they might even do it themselves. Yeah, y'all might get hurt for putting out some wrong businesses out there. Just go ahead and tell you that part. The last part, I'm gonna leave it and pass the mic on this one. You want to care about the boys, you want to talk about the boys, but when was that? When you was in your presidency? Instead of trying to talk down to us, you know what I'm saying, making us even fill up more of these prison cells. No, we want to go to these higher learning institutions. Yeah, took away our other hope was the trades. Now we rebuilding ourselves in the so-called tech field. Barack, we got the boys over here. You go and focus on trying to keep your masculine rainbow measure with Michael over there intact. And I pass the mic.
Well played, sir. All right, good closing statement. I like that machismosphere. It's first time I heard that. I like that. Saul told me he had heard that somewhere. I like that. Urban Reed with $2 super chat. He said Obama's PSA. I'm just reading the show. Use soap on a rope and squat and pee. Yo, that's basically it. Yo, and that is basically what he's saying.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do.
Who took my favorite spot? I'm about to flatten a bitch's tires. Dead ass.
Nurse, fluff my pillow right now.
All right, guys, that is a wrap. I want to thank, first, let me thank my panel for showing up, helping me put on a great show. I was chomping at the bit for this Obama thing when I seen it earlier this week. I just couldn't believe it. Like the brazen audacity. And I'm glad to see an overwhelming amount of pushback on the internet on all social media platforms. And it's just like I said, they're in our turf now. This isn't the Ellen show, Oprah, or any of these daytimes where they can just come down, put their talking points and walk away with no pushback. I think that they are shocked in the 24 hours following this, the amount Obama's getting dragged all over the internet, because I'm seeing people's responses getting taken down in real time, being taken down or not available on TikTok. And I think this is why this is the clip that MSNBC decided to post. Like I said, they're in our turf now. They're going to get pushed back on everything, and they only got two choices: ignore it or respond. And if they respond, we'll drag them again. Welcome to the Terror Dome. I want to say thank you to the chat. Thank you guys for showing up. You guys could be anywhere in the world, but you're rocking with us. And thanks for supporting the stream, man. It is late. I'm going to get you guys up out of here. Like I always say right about now, and I want to say good night and good luck.
Here's another classic. The definition of hip-hop. Here's another classic. The definition. Chemistry. Here's another classic. The definition of hip-hop. Here's another classic. The definition. Rap shit, animal chemistry.
salute. Salute the black man. I salute. Salute the black man. I salute. Salute the black man. I salute.
Sorry.
Hey, where's Stewie?
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter.
There it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean, to play us out? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today, and we'll leave you with a... I can't do it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it, and we'll do it live! Fucking thing sucks!
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Stewie Griffin. Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.